So we are now day 4 of our podcast about women in logistics to celebrate International Women's Day on the 8th of March. And today we have our operations manager, Georgia, on the hot seat. So she's a little bit nervous, but we're going to make sure that you're nice and calm. How did you first get into logistics, and was it planned or accidental?
Honestly, it was completely accidental. Before I was in nuclear operations.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. Picture Homer Simpson in his little suit. That was me. So, just
Yellow as well.
wow. Health and safety reasons, I'll say no. But no, it was just a complete accident. I saw a job ad come up and it sounded really exciting, and I was like, wow, I've never done that before. Let's give it a go.
And what attracted you to that job advert?
Honestly, I think it was the way it was laid out. It had like emojis and stuff in it, which I'd just never seen. It was more appealing to look at, and I was like, okay, cool, that sounds interesting. And then when I could see that it was a mixture of not just one thing, there was so many different aspects to what the job would include. I was like, that sounds really cool. Let's look at it. Let's see what it includes. Let's do it.
What surprised you the most then when you first started in the industry?
How much maths there is, honestly. There is so much maths involved, and it's just, I'm rubbish with numbers. So
she's okay. It's all right. We've got spreadsheets.
But no, like it really, really took me back, and then it took me back even more to think and find out how much goes into logistics. It's not just as simple as it goes from A to B. It's really not. So it really took me back when I learned about all the processes.
Did you ever feel like you had to prove yourself more in this industry?
100%.
Okay.
100%. Still to this day, I think because it's always been so male dominated, you've got to kind of keep up with what people expect you to be, and it's hard sometimes. But
okay. How do you handle that?
Talking, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just a case of, okay, what can I do? How do I adapt to this? How have other people's experiences found them? What have they done? And just talking to people.
Okay. And what strengths do you think that women bring to the industry?
Empathy.
Yeah.
Empathy. So when you have a driver that's had a bad day, they're stressed, they're tired, and it's all too much, and they just rah at you, instead of it just being a rah, you see beneath that what's gotten to that point.
Yeah.
So I think empathy is a huge part of what we do.
It was one of my actual answers. Lucy's just interviewed me, and it was very much that drivers get in their own heads.
Yes.
And they work on their own, and they've got no one to vent at. So when they come back and they just unload, someone's cut them up, and it could just be that simple, but it all just comes to a head to them,
Absolutely.
Where they wouldn't usually with a man let themselves go as much with a woman, for sure. What's been your biggest challenge of your career so far?
That's really tough. I think just learning everything. I think because I'd never had any experience, any knowledge, it was just taking on board everything, especially HGVs and that side of thing, trying to learn about how to safely, effectively, legally go, how you do these things. It's not just a case of someone can go and get in a lorry and drive all day. Yeah. There's so much more beneath that. Yeah. So.
And you're currently doing a course for us as well, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm doing international customs, export and import.
Yeah.
So learning all about EU laws and regulations and how that works with us since we had Brexit and everything else.
Yeah. And how have you seen same day evolve since you started?
So since I started, we were very much just ad hoc, I noticed, but since then we've gained so many regular work contracts. We are doing more multi-drops now. It's not just a case of same day. We're doing more of the big, heavy, bulky handling of big things like glass. The customers that are coming on board from industries I would never even have thought we would have needed to help with. We're just growing and growing every day, honestly.
And how have you kept up with obviously the demand? Because obviously we deal with labs to obviously injecting luggages to obviously, like you said, delivery of glass, and they're not the same products. You can't handle them the same, the weights, the dimensions, as we discussed, the mass of it all, to make sure you don't go overloaded. How do you manage your day to make sure you do not miss anything? Because if you miss something, it's dangerous.
Yeah, massively. I mean, I have an amazing team around me. My team are fantastic. They are so on top of everything they do. It's unreal.
Mm.
But I find for myself the best thing I can do is writing things down, just getting it there in front of me, visualising what's going on, what I have to do, what's going on where in the world. It just, to have it visually there in front, I find that really helps me in my day.
What does leadership mean to you? Because obviously you are the leader of ATA Same Day, and you've been instrumental. Like you wouldn't be here without yourself. So what does leadership mean to you?
I think it's just a case of guiding people more than anything. It's hard because I don't look at myself as a leader. I like to think that I'm very inclusive within everyone that I've got around me. And I think it's just a case of supporting people and helping people become the best that they can be within their careers. I think that's kind of how I view it anyway.
Have you had a mentor or someone that has inspired you?
Sonia. Sonia is like an angel in disguise. She's honestly one woman. She's great.
Yeah, she is. She's awesome. What changes would you like to see for women entering logistics? Like
the confidence to come to logistics, to not look at it as, oh, it's men and trucks, and it's not. Just the confidence. Come in, get your foot in the door, and there's so many opportunities within logistics that you can just step your foot into and then grow from there. So just the confidence. Come in. Come to us.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I feel like people just think it's so easy to move one parcel from A to B, but what goes in the background, what compliance things that we need to do, there's a lot, and it's an expensive game as well, so it's, but it's growing, right? We don't go to the high street as much, and we want everything delivered to our front door, and unbroken. Correct and stuff. How do you deal when things go wrong, right? Because things always go wrong in our industry. So
it's definitely a case of keeping a calm, level head. It's listening to what the problem is, finding out where the problem lies, what went wrong, how did we get to this point, what can we do to change that in the future. So, but then from a customer's point of view, it's a case of being open, honest, talking. There's no point in biting around the point of it, I suppose. Something's happened, how do we learn from that?
Yeah, exactly. And it's all about learning, putting something in to make sure it doesn't happen again, or limit the risk from it happening again as well. What does it mean to you being a woman in logistics?
I like standing out. I like doing something that people look at you and go, really? Really? So I love that, but I like that we're doing something and we're changing the world essentially.
Yeah.
But it's just so nice. Like you'll say to people, "Oh, our CEO is a female," and they're so taken back. And it's so nice to be like, "I'm a woman and I'm doing this. And actually, this is great." So,
so really empowering for you.
Massively.
Yeah. I love that. I agree. I concur for sure. What would people be surprised to learn about you, Georgia?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm terrified of sheep.
Random.
Terrified. Absolutely petrified.
Okay.
So I think they'd be a bit like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But that's like personally, I suppose.
And what message, the final question, what message would you like to share to any women watching this right now to entice them to come and join the industry, or even us?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't let opinions, thoughts, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Don't let anything stop you.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
It'll be the best thing you do. 100%. Come join our family.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Georgia.